Hello and welcome to yet another Wild About Work video. Today I'm on a road trip. I'm in casual mode. I've been down visiting my parents for our birthday weekends. We've all got birthdays around the same time. So headed down from Seattle down to Oregon to visit my parents and been having just a fabulous time. Feeling super blessed. And it's inspiring me to talk about something that is hugely important that I think that doesn't get talked about near as much as it needs to in terms of creating a career that you love, and that is support. So I've been thinking about this a lot because my parents have been such amazing supports for me all of my life. They don't necessarily always know what the heck I'm doing. I know I leave them scratching their heads more often than not, but they've been such an amazing support for me, and so it's really on my mind how important support is for getting wild about work. So today I want to talk about 4 different ways that support really shows up, and 4 different ways that I really encourage you to think about where's the support in your life. And the first one is simply emotional support. That is so big, that's so huge. One of the things that I can guarantee you, if you are on a path to getting wild about work, if you're going to do anything cool and amazing and creative career that makes you feel vibrant and alive, I can guarantee you that there are going to be ups and downs along the way. And so one of the things, when I first started doing my Passion Catalyst work, I started interviewing people who had successfully pursued their passion because I wanted to build a knowledge base. And one of the things that almost every single one of them, in some words or other, said was, I could not have done this alone. I could not have done this by myself. It's not a solo sport. Every single one of them pointed to other people, the support of other people, as a huge component of the puzzle as they were creating a path that they loved. And that is, you're going to hit the bumps and bruises, so it's great to have people there that can give you support when you're down and pick you up when you fall, or maybe it's just say, hey, you know what, I know you're feeling like this is actually how I see you, here's the real story. So to reflect back the positive that they see. The flip side of that is celebrating the successes, because the successes become a lot bigger and they have a lot more impact on you, even just from a neurological perspective and wearing the grooves in your brain, if you really focus on them. And so if you have somebody that you can really celebrate those successes with along the way, it's going to have that much more positive of an impact on you. The second piece that I want to talk about is professional support. And professional support, a great example of this is a mentor. And a mentor, you don't have to have just one mentor. You can have actually multiple mentors. One of the things that I do is when I see somebody who has really the knowledge base and has the experience and is ahead of me in where I'm wanting to go, I will frequently ask people, hey, can I adopt you as a mentor? Maybe it's a short-term thing, maybe it's a long-term thing. And it's not necessarily about the big piece of what it is that I'm doing. It could be a slice of what I'm doing. So keep an eye out on where are the potential mentors out there for you. And don't be afraid to approach them and say, hey, you know what? You've got some insight that I would love to have, that I really feel I would benefit from. Here's why I feel that. Here's what I hope to get out of that. Would you be open to that? And you would be surprised how many people will say, yeah, actually, no problem. Here's what the possibility is for me. Here's what looks realistic for me. Let's rock and roll. Third piece of this, and this is something I think that, again, is really important, and that is having some kind of clarity support. Somebody to help you find clarity, to get through all the muck and the muddle and the whirlwind in your head. And that could be somebody like me. I mean, that's really a big piece of how I make my living, is I help people tease apart the confusion and find clarity and find that focus so that they can take action, so they can get traction, so that they can stop being stuck and stop getting in their own way, and whatever it is that we're working on. And that could be somebody that's a professional clarity facilitator like me with my Passion Catalyst coaching work, or it could be friends and family that happen to be good at at helping you sort through things. But don't just sit there and stare at the wall and feel like you ought to be able to figure it out yourself, because you can't. I can't. I so need other people in the picture, and I help create clarity for a living. So if I get in the muck and the muddle and I get all twisted in a knot with confusion, I can guarantee you the people that don't focus on creating clarity on a day in, day out basis, they're going to experience that, and they're going to need people in their lives. So whether it's professional or whether it is just friends, family, really keep an eye out on where can I find that support to help me create that clarity. Fourth piece, I think fourth, that I would like to encourage you to look for is, and this is, people don't tend to think of this in terms of support, but it really is, and that is inspiration. Who are the people around you that you see and you say, wow, they are doing some really cool things, or I really admire how they show up, or I really admire their ability to think big, or their ability to risk, or their ability to say, yeah, I'm really afraid of that, hey, I'm going to do it anyway. And the more people that you surround yourself with like that, it's this whole thing of you become who you surround yourself with. So look around you, and maybe that inspiration support is people in your close community, or maybe it is something one step further removed. Maybe it's in organizations that you're involved with. It could even be people that speakers and authors and subject matter experts. So look around, where is the inspiration support that you can find? And then the final thing is related to that, and it is, who are the role models in your life? And because I think that is also a form of support. Who are the people around you that you say, yeah, you know what, I want to be like that. I want to show up the way they show up. I want to have the kinds of habits they have. I want to embody the kinds of principles that they seem to embody, etc., etc. Again, the people that you surround yourself with are the people you're going to turn into. So these are the 5 kinds of support that I really encourage you to look around in your life and say, what kinds of support in each of those categories do I currently have? And then also, where can I find additional support in each of these categories? And what kind of support do I need, so that you know what you're looking for? So that is my quick road trip thought. I'm along the Columbia River Gorge with, as you can see, this beautiful, beautiful waterfall, and pretty frightening lighting. I think I may look like Herman Munster here with the dark eyeshadow, but that's okay. Perfect imperfection. And regardless of all of that, I think that there's some really important points to make there in this video, and this idea of what kinds of support can you find along the way. So that is what I have to share with you today. I really appreciate, again, your coming along for the ride with me. I hope that you share where these ideas are really touching you as you are on your own path to getting wild about work. And I would love to hear what other ideas that it is that you really want to know more about. So with that said, I thank you very much and have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.